Hey, what's up everyone? Sam here. So in this list I'm going to be showing you 5 upcoming doomsdays. Number 5. The 9th prediction. This doomsday prediction comes from a Native American tribe called the Hopi. They're based in Arizona and have a population of around 20,000 people, making them one of the largest in the United States. They have a lot of history and culture, and amazingly, their predictions have been scarily accurate. For example, they predicted that white-skinned men would arrive. This was obviously the Europeans coming to America. They also spoke of a strange beast like a buffalo overrunning the land. Many have said that is modern cattle farming. It doesn't end there though. They also spoke about snakes of iron, which are now believed to be railways, a giant spider web, which are telecommunication wires, and finally rivers of stone, which can be said to be roads. They predicted all this would come to their country, and well, it has to be said they got it quite spot on. You have to understand it's difficult to describe something that has not yet been invented, so their descriptions are scarily accurate. There are however still 3 more predictions to be fulfilled. One is that the seas would turn black. Some people have said this could be the 2010 oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. The next is of long-haired youth trying to learn the Native American ways. Some have said this could have been the hippie movement. And finally, their last prediction is, you will hear of a dwelling place in the heavens above the earth that shall fall with a great crash. It will appear as a blue star. Very soon after this, the ceremonies of my people will cease. This sounds like a comet crashing on Earth and destroying all life. While we don't know when to expect this comet, considering that all their other predictions have already come true, it could be in theory any day now. Number 4. The Second Coming 2020. Psychic Jean Dixon is considered as one of the most important figures in the psychic community. She has even worked closely with former presidents Nixon and Reagan. In 1973, she published a book called The Call to Glory. In this book, many believe she has predicted when the world will end, and it's much sooner than you think. According to her, in 2020, a voice will be heard all around the world saying, "It is done." This will signal the second coming of Jesus, who would then engage in battle with Satan. This battle will last 17 years until 2037, where the world and everything we know will come to an end. Her predictions are not based on anything other than her psychic abilities, therefore many Christians completely disregard her doomsday prediction. Number 3. Another second coming, 2021. If you want a doomsday prediction that isn't based on psychic powers and rather on the Bible itself, then this one is for you. F. Kenton Bishaw is the president of the World's Bible Society. He is convinced that Armageddon will happen in 2021. His prediction is based on the parable of the fig tree. The parable basically says a farmer is angry at his fig tree since it hasn't given him any figs in 3 years. He's about to cut it down when a farmhand comes by and says, "Chill, leave it with me for a year before you do that." This can be interpreted to basically say have patience and good things will come. However, Kenton Bishaw believes it holds the code for when the world will end. You see, he says the fig tree actually represents Israel. He believes Jesus will return after 1 generation of the founding of Israel. Considering Israel was formed in 1948, I'm not entirely sure how he came up with the date of 2021, since that would be far more than 1 generation, which is generally accepted to be around 25 years. Nevertheless, he says in 4 years' time Jesus should return and fight Satan. Number 2. World-killing asteroid 2026. A society called the Messiah Foundation International say we have only 8 years left until the world is hit by an asteroid. According to them, scientists are well aware of a huge asteroid on a collision course with Earth. These scientists are never named, so we can't verify this claim. However, apparently they're working on ways to destroy this asteroid before it hits us. However, the Messiah Foundation International believe nothing can stop this event, and in 2026 we will all be helpless as the world comes to an end. But there is some positive news to this doomsday prediction. According to them, the Messiah will return and save everyone who is worth saving before the asteroid kills us all. Number 1. Islamic Second Coming 2129. This doomsday prediction is way beyond our lifetime, so we'll never know if it comes true. This prediction is not based on the Quran, but rather on the Hadith. If you don't know the difference, essentially the Quran is the holy book for Muslims delivered by God via the angel Gabriel to Prophet Muhammad. Muslims believe this to be the word of God and nothing else. The hadiths are scriptures written hundreds of years later about the life of Prophet Muhammad, but are not the word of God. See them as a kind of guide to following the Quran. According to a number of hadiths, the end of the world won't be a single event, but rather something that occurs over a long period of time. It will begin with the world becoming a place of war and oppression against Muslims. Many could easily argue that is already happening right now. If this is true, then the end times may have already started. While we may not be alive to actually see the world end itself, we are at the beginning of the end. Said Nursi was a Muslim scholar who studied these hadiths and claimed to have actually predicted its date. He said by 2129 Jesus would have already returned to fight the war. The world will also end by huge earthquakes and fire, and when it does, Judgment Day will be among us. However, many Muslims would disagree with Nursi's predictions, mainly because they are based on the hadith and not the Quran. Thank you for watching. To subscribe, click over here. To watch another awesome video, then click down here. Do make sure to turn on channel notifications and follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Snapchat. All details are on screen and in the description below. Once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, feed your mind.